Hello everyone, you are welcome to this channel. In this video, we have these nice cubic equations over here and we want to find x and y from these equations. Now how do we find x and y over here? Now take note of this. The numerator here can be expressed as this. And then the numerator over here can also be expressed as this. Now if today is your first time on our channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, and then comment as well. Now let me name this equation as equation 1 and then equation 2. So let's start with equation 1. So from equation 1, in place of x cubed minus y cubed, we are going to write this, since we can expand this as what is over here. So doing that, we are going to have x minus y into x squared plus xy plus y squared all over x minus y is equal to 19. So here x minus y will take care of x minus y, so we'll be left with x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 19. So let me name this as equation 3. And then from equation 2, we are going to replace the numerator with the expansion over here. And doing that, we are going to have x plus y into x squared minus xy plus y squared all over x plus y is equal to 7. So from here, x plus y will take care of x plus y. So we are going to be left with x squared minus xy plus y squared is equal to 7. So let's call this equation as equation 4. So now we have two new equations in addition to 1 and 2. So from here, we are going to add equation 3 to equation 4. So adding equation 3 to 4, so equation 3 plus equation 4. So we have equation 3 and then equation 4 over here. So when we add them, we are going to have x squared plus s squared, giving us 2s squared. xy minus xy is going to be 0. Plus, and then we have y squared plus y squared over here. So we are going to have plus 2y squared. So this will be equal to 19 plus 7 will be 26. So from here, the equation is divisible by 2. So we can divide the equation by 2, 2, and then 2. So here you are going to have x squared plus y squared is equal to 13. So let's call this equation as equation 5. And again, we are going to subtract equation 4 from equation 3. So let me rewrite it properly. Equation 3, we had x squared plus xy plus y squared is equal to 19. So minus equation 4, we had x squared minus xy plus y squared is equal to 7. So here you are going to have x squared minus s squared, which will give us 0. And we have xy minus xy, which is going to give us 2xy. Y squared minus y squared is 0. And then 19 minus 7 is going to give us 12. Here the equation is divisible by 2. But we are not going to divide right now. So let's call this equation as equation 6. Now let me clean this side. So from here, we are going to add equation 5 to equation 6. So 5 plus 6. So we are going to have x squared plus y squared plus 2xy is equal to 13 plus 12, which is going to give us 25. Now from here, let me arrange the left hand side properly. So doing that, you are going to have x squared plus 2xy plus y squared is equal to 25. And the left hand side can also be written as x plus y all squared. So when you expand this, you are going to get what is over here. You can do that and let me know what you get in the comment section. So this will be equal to 25. Now from here we want to make x plus y the subject. So what we are going to do is to take the square root of both sides. So doing that, you are going to have x plus y is equal to plus or minus the square root of 25. So x plus y will be equal to plus or minus 5. Here let's make one of the variables the subject. So to avoid negative, I'm going to make y the subject. So y will be equal to plus or minus 5 minus x. So let me clean this side a little. So we now have y. So we are going to substitute y into equation 6. So from equation 6, we have equation 6 over here. When y is equal to, so let's consider the positive aspect of the 5 over here. So when y is equal to 5 minus x, from equation 6, we are going to have 2x into y is 5 minus x is equal to 12. So from here we can expand the bracket. So 2x times 5, we are going to have 10x minus 2x squared is equal to 12. From here, let's transpose what is at the right hand side to the left hand side and then rearrange them. So when we do that, you are going to have minus 2x squared plus 10x minus 12 is equal to 0. And then from here, we can divide the equation by negative 2. So you are going to have negative 2, negative 2, negative 2, and then negative 2. So this is going to give us x squared minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. Now from here, we are going to find two numbers that when we multiply, we are going to have positive 6, and then when we add, we are going to have negative 5. So these two numbers can be negative 3 and then negative 2. So when we multiply these two numbers, we are going to have 6, and then when we add them, we are going to have negative 5. So we are going to have x squared. So in place of minus 5x, we are going to write these numbers over there. So we are going to have minus 3x minus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. So here we have x into x minus 3. And then we can factorize negative 2 out, leaving x minus 3 is equal to 0. So we're going to have x minus 2 and then x minus 3 is equal to 0. So x minus 2 is equal to 0, or x minus 3 is equal to 0. So from here, I'm going to have x is equal to 2 or x is equal to 3. Now you know the values of x over here. So in place of this equation, we are going to replace wherever we see x with the values we had. So when x is equal to 2, y will be equal to 5 minus 2, which we are going to have 3. And then when x is equal to 3, y will be equal to 5 minus 3, which we are going to have 2. So when we considered the positive aspect of y, we had x to be 2 and then 3. Then we also had x to be 3 and then 2. So let's solve for the negative aspect also. So when y is equal to negative 5 minus x, so from equation 6, we are going to have 2x into y is negative 5 minus x is equal to 12. So here when we expand the bracket, we are going to have minus 10x minus 2x squared is equal to 12. So let's transpose the right hand side to the left hand side and then arrange the left hand side properly. So when we do that, we are going to have minus 2x squared minus 10x minus 12 is equal to 0. So here you can divide both sides by minus 2, minus 2, minus 2, minus 2. So you are going to have x squared plus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. So here we are going to look out for two numbers that when we multiply we are going to get 6, and then when we add we are going to have 5. And these numbers are 3 and then 2. So 3 times 2 is 6, and then 3 plus 2 is 5. So you are going to have x squared plus 3x plus 2x plus 6 is equal to 0. So here we can factorize x out. So x into s plus 3 plus 2 into s plus 3 is equal to 0. So let me clean this aspect again. So from here we are going to have s plus 2 multiplying x plus 3 is equal to 0. So with this you are going to have s plus 2 is equal to 0, or s plus 3 is equal to 0. Now x will be equal to minus 2, and then x will be equal to minus 3. Now we have gotten the values of x over here. So we want to find y. Now you have the equation for y over here. So in place of x, we are going to write these variables over there. So when x is equal to negative 2, y will be equal to minus 5 minus 2. So y will be equal to minus 5 plus 2, which are going to have minus 3. When x is equal to minus 3, y will be equal to minus 5 minus 3. So y will be equal to minus 5. So minus of minus 3 are going to have positive 3. So y will be equal to minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2. So when we consider the negative aspect of this, we had x to be negative 2, and then y to be negative 3. And then we also had negative 3, negative 2. So negative 3, negative 2. All these points over here are true, and you can satisfy this equation. You can do that and let me know what you get in the comment section. Substitute this 0.23 in the equations and let me see what you get. 32, all these points in the equation. So these are the values of x and then y.